Hey, this is Adam from Edge. I'm here with Erik Lustig. How you doing, Erik?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell us what your job is.
So I'm a Windows product manager. I work in the Windows Business Group and work with a little bit on the Windows 7 quality work and split my time a little bit with the Windows Service Pack work as well. So I've been spending some time, some significant amount of time recently working on our Windows Service Pack 2 initiatives.
Okay, and that's what I wanted to come and talk to you about. You guys just announced that general availability happened this week. Tell us a little bit more about the Service Pack.
Yeah, so to be clear, general availability of the beta.
Right.
Yeah, so we launched the private beta. If you've been following the Windows Vista blog site or the server blog site that Justin Graham's been posting as a colleague of mine from the server side,
Yep.
then you'll note that we had done a private beta at the end of October 29th, to a select group of technology adoption program participants. So what we've done is, in order to broaden the coverage and the feedback that we get on the beta, we've gone ahead and opened it up with what we do, a customer preview program, CPP. And so we posted on December 2nd specifically for TechNet and MSDN subscribers. And today, December 4th, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So today we're posting for broader public availability, and there's, if you go up to that Windows Vista blog site, there'll be a link to the landing pages on where to download that.
Okay. Now this is a little different, I guess, because it's the same service pack for both Vista and Server 2008. Is that right?
No, that's absolutely right. That's actually one of the key value propositions, particularly for IT Pro, Enterprise Admin, is the ability to single serviceability model, right? To get the single service pack for both client and server platforms, do a single round of test, and the easier deployability.
Okay. What are some of the things in the service pack that people can expect to see?
In a lot of ways, this on the theme of continuous improvement, right? This is very much a traditional service pack in the sense of, hey, we're including things that have been released previously, bundling them for more convenient download, doing a broader integration test. But we're adding support in some of the feature packs and some of the emerging hardware standards that are coming out. I think a Bluetooth 2.1 specification is included. New support XFAT for UTC time stamping and syncing for larger FAT systems.
Okay.
And we've got some of that new hardware support you can read about on the blog. We've got traditional fixes, release fixes in Service Pack 1, security fixes in Service Pack 1. Service Pack 1 is a prerequisite, so you'll need to have that installed ahead of SP2. But at the end of the day, there's a number of fixes. It's more convenient download. So I wouldn't think of it in the same light as like an XP Service Pack 2, which was much larger,
right?
Or even a Vista Service Pack 1, which was right after launch, and that
pretty significant
work to get out. Yeah.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Can you tell us what are the benefits, I guess, for me to look at the beta now versus waiting until the Service Pack comes out?
That's a great question. We get that question quite a bit. Is, hey, beyond what's in it, what's the value prop in it? Why should I be looking at it? And I think along with any of our products, one of the key values to the product is the ecosystem, right? It's the people that are out there testing it and using it, because there are such a broad array of configurations and things people can do, or with their systems and how they're deploying it,
right,
how they're testing it. And in the spirit of helping us create the highest quality service pack, we do these CPPs, these customer preview programs, and these private betas for that very reason, is we get a broad customer base set and get people testing it and sending us telemetry. I don't know if everyone knows, but I think most people do. We do on these betas this automated feedback system, automated error reporting, and we get a lot of feedback from these customer preview programs to that broader audience that allow us to take that feedback and actually create a number of fixes in the product as a result.
Okay. What can you tell us about the stability, I guess, of this release so far? Are you seeing pretty good feedback? Do you expect to do multiple betas before you release?
No, right now, no on the multiple betas. We're seeing pretty solid stability.
Okay.
I think the way to think about this is Service Pack 1 was pretty significant. It was pretty sizable. There was quite a bit of effort that went into that, and we feel very positively when we look at the telemetry data that we get back on Service Pack 1-based systems. We've seen compatibility improve drastically, and performance and battery life. We really feel like we've delivered on the promise of what Service Pack 1 was going to be. And Service Pack 2 is continuous, that idea of continuous improvement, continuing to build on what fixes we're getting. We've had some people say, hey, why is it so soon afterwards? Quite honestly, you look at it, it's going to be just over a year after Service Pack 1.
Okay.
And so we find that the ability for us to get more predictable with those releases and to get those fixes rolled up for customers and out in that way has a huge value, particularly in the IT pro community where they're constantly balancing the number of fixes they have to ship, security fixes, and what they're testing. So we feel it's incumbent upon us from a continuous improvement perspective to make sure we land that for our customers.
Okay, well, sounds good. Any final thoughts for us, Eric?
You know, I think the only thing I would say is, you know, you've seen a lot of the messaging on Service Pack 2 out on the blogs. We've gotten a lot of information out there. We get a lot of press coverage on it, as we do with most of our stuff. I would encourage people to get out there and evaluate it. You know, find out for yourselves. If you're working on getting those SP1 deployments done, I'd encourage you to continue on that front because, of course, SP1 is a prerequisite to Service Pack 2. Get that out. You'll see some great gains and some improvements as a result. And then Service Pack 2 should be a much easier kind of migration. It's a little more traditional Service Pack, as I've already mentioned. And I think as you continue this idea of staged rollouts and staged deployments, the idea of getting it, testing it, helping us make a better quality product for you is what it's all about. And so I just reiterate the call to action. Go out and get it. Let us know what's going on. And send us your feedback. We've got teams of people that are looking not only at the error reports that come in, but the feedback that gets sent in through TAMs and other channels where people have contacts.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for your time, Eric.
All right, thanks for coming in, Adam. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.